thinking about the worst. We all are at a certain point thinking about the worst case scenario, right? We are expecting the worst, right? We're expecting the worst, and guess what? That's what we get, right? And we don't even think about expecting the best, right? There's a song like, is hoping for the best but expecting the worst, right? It's like Forever Young, this song. And you know what? So we live in our reality, and we always expecting the worst to happen, right? And we don't even realize we do it subconsciously because this is how we were programmed, and it's not even our fault, right? Because, just look at the media, just watch the news, and you see that people are always expecting the worst to happen, right? So, hi everyone, if you have question in the chat, like, feel free to ask. So, and you know what happens? So we expect the worst, and then we ask ourselves, oh, why did it happen to me, right? Guess what? Because what your inner being create your reality, right? So if you think that the worst is going to happen, that's what's going to happen. And and sometimes when we expect the worst and then we receive the worst, like we tell other people, you see, I was right. Look what happened, right? But they don't realize that they actually created that scenario, and they created it into their reality just by expecting, right? So actually, what we expect, we receive, right? Because our thoughts and our inner being create our reality. This is like a really powerful way to manifest, just by, you call it the law of expectation, right? A lot of people, they don't know that they manifest their reality just by the way they expect things to unfold, right? And again, it's not our fault because we were wired to think the worst case scenario. We were wired, oh, you have to prepare for the worst or whatever, right? Just be prepared. So, don't try because you're going to be disappointed. Just, be prepared for receiving negative answer or whatever. But unknowingly, we create those things into our reality. So what do we do in those cases? Because we want to change it, right? We don't want us to manifest bad things into our reality. So you start to program yourself to expect for the best. And you know what? Even if it's hard for you to expect the best, just expect that things are going to unfold in the way they're supposed to. You can keep like a neutral state. And don't even, if it's hard for you to, oh, the best thing is going to happen for me, just tell yourself, you know what? Just accept the situation. That's another thing. I have developed like a theory that if you want to change things into reality, there's 2 steps that you need to do. Just 2 steps. Accept your reality. Hi everyone. Accept your reality and then expect the best. Just those 2 things. Like if something that really negative happening in your life, so like if you have like resistance for it and you're like, oh my God, it's what's going to happen? Oh my God, this is like the worst. Or you are like making it worse just by your reaction. So it's okay, it's human for us to react, right? But after like the initial reaction, just tell yourself, you know what? It is what it is right now. This is the situation right now. Now, what can I do to change it? So if there's like a certain action that you can do to change it, do it, right? Just do it from a place of acceptance, not from a place of reaction, right? So, okay, so this is the 4th stage. So if you want to further, like to change the circumstances, and you can change the circumstances in your reality just by expecting that the negative that just happened, it's going to turn out for your best, right? So how do you do it? You expect it. So once you, and I forgot to sort one step. When you accept things in your reality, you have like two choices, right? You can either accept them, you can either resist them, right? Or if you can't do it, you should accept it. If there's nothing that you can do to change your reality, just change your perception, right? So this is the hardest part, right? So this is where the expectation comes in, when you need to change your perception, right? When there is something that you can't really do about the situation, right? And if it's hard for you to accept that the best thing is going to happen for you out of this situation, just start by being neutral about it. Like, you know what, God, higher self, universe, I don't know why it just happened. I don't know, but it is what it is. So now just show me, what can I do? How can I accept the situation? How can I be at peace with the situation? Sometimes you just have to let go of something or someone, right? Sometimes you just have to look for the positive, little positive things that can come out of the situation, right? And a lot of the time, just think about things in your reality, right? Think about things in your reality that a lot of the time you thought that it was negative, right? At the time when it happened, and afterwards you like, oh my God, I'm so glad this has just happened, because if it wouldn't have happened, the other thing, right? The positive thing, and you see it a lot later, right? It can take you years, like, to see why things turn out the way it did, right? But when it happens, of course, it's just you're telling yourself, oh my God, this is so negative. Oh my God, I don't know why it happened. So now the smart thing to do is to accept it and to tell yourself, you know what? I don't know the reason. Maybe I will know the reason down the line, right? But right now, I'm just going to accept it, right? And I'm going to expect, and actually, quantum physics says that the way you perceive your reality, this is the way that you're going to see your reality unfolds, right? So you literally can change the turns of event just by changing your perception, right? So accept the best, and don't think that the best is yet to come. A lot of the time we fall into the trap that the best things are beyond us, but they are not beyond us. They're just, they're going to unfold. Because think about it, like where you are right now, think about all the hardships and all the things that you had to endure for you to be at this moment, right? And most likely you are healthy, right? If you are listening, so you have like abundance in your life, and abundance is not just money, right? Abundance of health, abundance of like joy, abundance of peace of mind, right? Abundance of, because it's another thing. I listened to an Eckhart Tolle video yesterday. Eckhart Tolle is the author of The Power of Now. And he said something really smart. He said that we expect that we are not going to experience any challenges, right, in our lives. And even if we like done a lot of inner work or spiritual awakening or whatever, and he was right, because when we are at our comfort zone, we are not going to change and grow and evolve, and we are not going to experience like more gratitude for the things that we have, right? Think about it. If you have just like a minor cold, you don't think about anything. You just want to be healthy, right? Oh my God, I just want to be healthy right now. You don't care. It doesn't mean how much money you have in your bank account, right? Thank you, everyone. Thank you. If you have questions, feel free to ask. And it doesn't matter how much money you have in your bank account. It doesn't matter, everything, all the material stuff and stuff. You just want to be healthy. So, and if you want the things in your life, if you want a guarantee for the things in your life to stay, like if you have like certain abundance or health or whatever, be grateful. Be grateful, because gratitude, it's like the best techniques, right? It's not just being nice. Oh, thank you everyone, thank you for the sun, or whatever, It's not just about being grateful. It's not. I'm sorry. It's not just about like being polite, right? It's about, like, it's a technique. Why is it a technique? Because think about it. Okay, when you say thank you, it means that what you want, you already have it, right? Because you just received something for someone, or someone like done like an act of service or something, right? So you say thank you. So think about it. If you're going to say, and there's like it's backed in science, because there's like a heart institute, and it says that you have like a really like a powerful electricity like coming out of your heart, like into, like, I think it's like 6 feet or whatever, right? So it literally affects your reality. So let's back to the gratitude thing. So think about it. If you want, let's say, to manifest something, or if you want that things are going to better things in your reality, or if you want to succeed at something or whatever, right? If you say thank you in advance, what does it mean? If you say thank you in advance, you are projecting to the universe that you already have it, right? So let's say you have like a test or something. If you're a student, oh my God, thank you for the best grade that I achieved in my test, right? When you literally feel the feelings of gratitude, right? It's like you already have it, right? So you don't wait for the thing to happen to feel grateful. You feel grateful, and then things are going to happen and to unfold according to your gratitude, to your expectation, right? So if you are going, just literally, you don't even have to believe it. You can brainwash yourself. Oh, the saying, fake it until you make it, right? Because your subconscious, your mind, it doesn't know if it's a reality or if it's just your imagination, right? So when you, like, let's say, visualize something, or when you say thank you and feel like gratitude, oh my God, I already got it, and you don't have it in your reality yet. So your mind actually starts to believe that you already have it, right? So if you're going to, because, just even if you're not like in the spiritual community, you don't know what its manifestation it's all about or whatever, just think about it. How many times you told myself, oh my God, I'm not going to succeed. Oh my God, it's not going to happen. Oh my God, I'm going to fail or whatever. And what happened? Unfortunately, that's exactly what happened, right? That's exactly what happened, because you like preparing yourself to this failure, And I'm not saying from time to time, of course, we have like negative thoughts. And of course, sometimes we have negative thoughts, but are turning up like better than we thought, right? So just the key here is that you have like to have like a desire, right? You have like set your intention. Okay, my intention is like to I don't know, to have success, right, in my business or whatever. Like, have your intention, right? And right after, expect the things that are going to unfold like you want them to be. And every time a negative thought comes in, just tell yourself, you know what? No. Just start to argue with your thoughts. No, I know that good things are going to happen for me, and I don't believe you. Start questioning your mind, because your mind is, you're going to have like a lot of lies in your mind. You don't have to believe everything you think, right? Because this is just your limited ego, right? That only see the 1% in your reality. That now science said that your reality, even the Kabbalah, right? They say that your reality, your physical reality, it's not really physical, and it's just 1% of the internal like universe. So 99%, okay, let's be generous. Let's say 97% of your reality, you don't even see it, right? You don't even see it because in the spiritual realm, right? And it comes a lot of the time, it comes with your, through your imagination, through your mind, you know. Let's like, you can, let's make a little test right now, okay? Most of the time when you think about something that you want to happen, you don't even think about the thing that you want to happen. You think about what you don't want to happen. For example, oh my God, I don't want to fail, right? I don't want to fail. I don't want to fail. But what it's happening in your subconscious, hear the word fail, because there's only yes to your subconscious, right? So your focus is on the failure. So instead of it, say, oh, you know what? I'm going to succeed, right? So put your attention on success, right? So when you're, oh my God, I don't want this to happen, I don't want this to happen, that's exactly what's going to happen, because your focus is on the thing that you don't want. So just flip it, right? Just flip it. So instead of failure, think about success. Instead of being sick, think about being healthy, right? Instead of being sad or whatever, think about being happy and be at peace and be with joy. So it's really simple. It's really simple. Think more about the things that you do want to happen rather than the things that you don't want to happen, right? Because your mind is taking everything like literally, right? So, yeah, what else can I say? Oh, so the video that Eckhart Tolle was talking about, the video that I watched yesterday, it was talking about how life is always going to challenge us, right? Life is always going to challenge us. It doesn't matter what happens, but the difference is when you become like, the whole purpose of life is to awaken us. It's for us to be conscious, right? And yeah, transferring good things to the universe. Exactly. Right. Exactly. No, I'm not driving. I just stopped my car. I'm not driving. I'm just holding the wheel, right? So, uh, so life, the purpose of life is to challenge us because we need to grow and evolve and to become aware, right? So let's say you've done a lot of inner work, right? And you went through your spiritual awakening and whatever, and you went through dark night of the soul. If you know what soul, it's that everything in your life just starts to crumble, literally, right? Starts to crumble, and all the people are start living, and you feel really alone, and things that used to make you happy now makes you miserable, right? And so this is the dark night of the soul. So let's say you've done a lot of inner work, and you're more aware of your reality, right? So now when challenge we have like I do too. You think that, oh, why do I experience this challenge in my life? I've done a lot of healing work. So why am I experiencing it again? Right? I saw that I already healed this. I already dealt with this. SHIT, right? I already dealt with it. So why am I experiencing it again? So, but now in time you learn that those challenges, they are not going to make you miserable as is before you done a lot of healing work. It affected really tremendously. You were like depressed from this challenge or whatever, but now you like looking it from a different perspective, right? Now you are telling yourself, oh, you know what, this is just happened, okay, this is the situation right now. And and you start to like, this is what I do right now, to willingly start to look for all the positive stuff in the situation. Oh, you know what? Like recently, really like, I wasn't feeling really well, and it took me like a long time to recover. And I was like, oh my God, why is it happening for me, to me? And oh my God. And you know what? And things started to shift in my favor when I started to be grateful. I just caught myself and I told myself, you know what, Limor? If you are going to put your focus, oh, why is it happening for me, to me? Or, I'm just like a victim mentality. I was telling it to myself. You are not going to change the situation. You're not going to change the situation. So you know how it works. So start to find things to be grateful in the situation, right? So I was telling myself, oh, I'm just so grateful because I was started to be more grateful. So, okay, so what's the positive stuff? I started to be more present in the moment, right? I not to do a lot of overthinking about, like, and it took me like a lot of willpower to catch myself. No, Limor, you are not going to project yourself into the future. You are not going to think about the worst case scenario, or what if it's not, I'm not going to feel like better, like I'm going to feel like the worst, like, right? Sorry about it. So yeah, I just had a phone call. I'm sorry. So okay, so I knew that if I keep put my focus on the negative stuff that I don't want to experience, this is what I'm going to experience more of, right? So I started to think about, so now if you have like a challenge in your life or something that like negative or something that you don't want to happen, ask yourself, you know what is one thing that I can find positive in this situation? Maybe it made you more grateful. Maybe like I don't know, like you experience a lot of, like, I don't know, hating, people are hating on you or jealous of you. Or it made me more resilient. It made me more confidence, right? So start to look for the little things to be grateful for. And while you're doing it, you're doing like a powerful thing, because when you think about the things that to be grateful for in this negative situation, you actually changing your reality. You actually changing the field. You changing your reality, because, like I said, the reality you experience, it's 1%. It's a result of the 99%. What is the 99%? Is the spiritual realm. What is the spiritual realm? Is your subconscious mind that brings everything into your reality. And you can search it online. Don't believe what I say, right? So what is your subconscious mind? Subconscious mind is what you feed yourself every day. And I'm not talking about eating. I'm talking about what you feed yourself, like the negative thinking, right? So I'm not telling you, don't think that we are not supposed to, because I do too think about negative stuff, right? But the whole point is to expand your awareness. And while you're expanding your awareness, right, you can catch yourself when you start to have like negative thoughts or negative experience, so you can start to tell yourself different things, so you can start to change your reality. So it's all about expanding your awareness, right? So that's what I have for you, like, today. If you have questions, go ahead and ask. So if you're going to take one thing from this live, just think about how you can find a positive thing into a negative situation, right? And by doing so, you are going to start to expect good things to happen to you, or you're going to expect a positive thing or a positive result, right? Right? So just do this one thing and start to brainwash yourself about things are going to turn in your favor. Things, because they are. This is the message I have for you today. And if you come across this video, there is no coincidence. So this is maybe the message that you needed to hear today, right? So no matter what happens in your reality, it doesn't matter how much you've grown and evolved and you've done a lot of healing work, or you've done a lot of inner work, or you've gone through your spiritual awakening, right? And you're like, oh my God, I don't know what it's happening to me right now. Just practice shifting your awareness and your focus from the negative things that happens, and start to be grateful for the things that you still have in your reality, right? And then, because when you are grateful, the universe will give you more things to be grateful for, right? When you are not grateful, when you put your focus on the negative stuff, on the things that you don't have, the universe will show you more things that you don't like, right? Because the universe, I said it and I'm going to say it again. Thank you, everyone. I said it and I'm going to say it again, right? Said it and I'm going to say it again. The universe is just one big copying machine, reflecting your inner being and your mindset back to you. So it's okay to have from time to time negative thoughts. It's okay, right? And when you have the negative thoughts, one thing that you can do is this is mindfulness. This is just to start to be the observer of your mind. Just start to observe like whatever going through your mind, right? Just like you're watching clouds in the sky. When you watch like clouds floating by, you are not like, oh, this cloud, I don't like the shape of this cloud, or whatever. Oh my God, they are covering the sky. I don't see the sun. I don't like this cloud. No, you just let them float by. So this is how you handle your negative thoughts. Accept them, start be the observer, and after you acknowledge them for a few seconds, start to change your thoughts about it and start to expect the best. So this is the message I have for you today. Yeah, so this is the message I have for you today. I thank you for watching. I sending you so much love, right? And feel free, if you're watching the replay, to ask questions, right? So thank you for watching. Sending so much love, and have like an amazing day full with positive stuff. Thank you. Bye bye.